Well, we go now from outside to inside. We're sitting up here in an apartment somewhere way above Los Angeles. It's still January 5th, 1981, although you'd never know it. It's about 65 degrees outside right now. And if anybody wants to know out there in Videoland, is Joe going to see this? Yes, he is, because Joe is sitting right here next to me. This is the infamous Joe Mazzini.
Hello, Walt. Let's see. Stu, Jim,
Carrie.
Carrie?
Carrie Decker, Orlando, Florida. We'll see
Carrie Decker.
He sees all the dubs now.
Oh, he does. Did
Right.
he see the one with the body lice? The old one?
Yes,
No.
he did. Yes, he did,
Yeah,
man.
so all you people at the con, just remember, there's another three-letter word, FBI, you know?
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, Mark's still going through his hassles, and we now have spent, let's see, close to $20,000 between the three of us in this little lawsuit
thing, yeah.
But I do have a great copy of Superman 2, and we're running it off in the back right now on some 2-inch quads. So I'll send out probably a 1-inch C or a 3/4 master for you guys out there. And for God's sake, Stu, keep it clean if you come back, okay?
Very good. Okay. And on this side of me is my other half, Mickey, who was wiped out from a very long day, right, honey?
Yes.
Say something. That's the word of the evening. Yes. What do we have for dinner tonight?
I had some fish.
Yes.
Japanese boiled fish.
Japanese food.
I had a Japanese rice.
Yes.
Pork noodles. What else we had? We had a pork, beef, and beans course, that tofu.
Yeah.
And Joe had a teriyaki hot doggy.
Mm-hmm. Wiener teriyaki, right. Right.
Right. And
What did I have?
You had a steak.
What didn't I have? Is more
you
like
had
it,
a
right?
steak and a half
Yeah.
a chicken.
Yeah.
And a rice, soup.
Right.
You name it.
Yes.
You had it.
Yes. We all ate very well tonight at some little place called the Atomic Bomb, was it?
The Atomic Cafe.
Yeah, right. Sorry, honey. Yeah, I'll call you. That worked out pretty good. Our cameraman's laughing. He's moving the camera. The Atomic Cafe, somewhere in downtown Los Angeles. That was good. The Atomic Cafe.
He's feeling better, really. That's what he intended. You know, he came over here after the war and built the place.
Oh, really?
It was kind of a, I guess, either a satire or whatever, but it's always been called the Atomic Cafe since 1952. It's a punk palace.
That's right.
He was pretty, yeah, he's always spaced out. I told Ray when he left, for God's sake, count your change, because he screws you every time.
So I gave him exact change. What the hell could he do, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. But there's a little place called the Atomic Cafe in downtown L.A., and they had... But the food was good.
It was the pit.
But the food was good. I mean, we were all pretty well stuffed. And now, just to make things equal, hit pause.
You slob. Anyway, I'm the one that's been taking all the pictures, and I guess he wanted to get a shot of me on here. Somehow or another, sitting in this chair, I feel like I should say pre-mixed, pre-measured, summer's eve comes complete. Isn't this the kind of chair she says and sells douches out of? Anyway. There is no iris control in the
What camera is this?
Well, it's automatic, systematic, and everything. I'll give you a satanic mechanic. Anyway, so as Ray said, we're doing all this on today, the 5th day of the new year, 1981, January 5, 1981, and we've got to yet go down and see Mark Wheelodge at where he works. I don't think we're going to take this down there because...
Why not?
Oh, because...
Don't be so lazy. How often do we all get down there?
Well, we're probably not going to do it, but if we do...
I'll do it taping.
He will have twisted my arm and bought me some ice cream.
Meantime, let's get Mazzini's system here.
Oh, bring the light over. Bring the light over this way.
In the old days, it still has the old Toshiba 7200A. And Rick Redouty, if you see this, boy, have I got a problem with the 7200A. Every 6 seconds, it won't play back. And I know it's not the video heads. I have checked everything. Yeah, this one. I have checked everything. I think it's a control head. Now, could it be tension? The belts have been changed. It will sometimes play back its own tapes. Other times it won't. Whatever tape is recorded on it plays back fine on another machine. Now
Wait, does it sometimes not know what speed like
No.
lock-up?
No, it's the next one only.
Oh, it's the next one.
So, and then down there's a patch bay, which Ray, ironically, is having one made for him. It shows that invention is coincidental. You know, if Einstein hadn't come up with relativity, somebody else would have. So that's a great way to go. And then my old 1800. And down there's a JVC that a friend sent out from the East Coast. No, it's just for him. He wants stuff recorded off the air, so I do it. And this piece of fecal material that is in here is Art's 3000. I notice it has the same problem all of them do, the DC jack is starting to loosen.
Coming all the time, Art?
You're probably killing it.
No,
No.
it's running.
Oh, God only knows.
What light's coming on? A little yellow light?
Yellow light, yeah.
that's
Oh,
the-
let me show my new toy to you guys.
Oh, yes, by all means, bring
Yeah.
that little thing out there.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Oh, wait, I'm going to...
A little bit of glare there we're getting off this.
Hiroshi, a friend of mine in Japan, sent it to me. That's the two new types of tapes. Sony, rather than release a cheap L500, are going to bring out a line that is the same as the present L500, but it'll be a little cheaper, and it's just different
Do you think
packaging.
this guy likes hats?
And the top one is the high grade.
Joe's biggest decision when he gets up in the morning is which hat should I wear?
Well, it's in a mess now.
You've heard people say,
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
"Where's your NBC hat?" You have?
Actually, more
It's there?
important, let me show you the one from a house of ill repute in Nevada called Moonlight Ranch.
God, the one.
This one, a friend of mine's a policeman from California, and he picked it up. And he's
Did it?
sitting on it. Yeah. Look closely at the embroidery. It's fantastic.
Wow.
Much of the damn thing. And this one's really funky. This is an AM radio. Here's the volume control. Got a microphone. Jesus Christ. And the other is...
Wait,
Then the other is for tuning in the stations. It's a great one. I listened to K-Day on it. And my Lowrider magazine hat. I went down to the Lowrider show. I was the only white person there. It was all Mexicans with these wonderful Buicks with these hydraulics that would raise and lower the car. The whole trunk was filled up with hydraulics. Here's a hat from China. The Chairman Mao hat with the star.
What the hell is she see out
oh
there?
no, you.
Huh?
Uh-oh, here comes Bert.
Bert. Well, anyway, let
Bert.
me show you my new toy, and then we'll let this tape finish.